Hey, welcome back to Project 38. Ranger Sprocket here. And today we're going to do some locksmithing 101. I'm going to show you how to rekey a lock cylinder. Stay tuned, I'll show you how. Hey, welcome back. Before we get too involved in this, I just want to give an explanation of what this is. This is a commercial key cylinder. These are found in most commercial doors. There are different variants of this. This is a mortise cylinder because the lock itself is mortised into the door. Components of this, the whole unit is called a mortise cylinder. This brass piece right here is called the core, and where the key goes in is called the keyway. So you have a cylinder, a core, and a keyway. On the reverse side, we have the tailpiece. This is for a standard door lock. There's different tail pieces, different applications, different types of locks, but for the most part, they're all going to be very similar. Let's show you how to rekey it. What we're going to do is we're going to take the tail piece off. We need to remove the tail piece first. Just get you appropriate size instrument and take that out. If you find that these are a little bit difficult to take off, sometimes they use a Loctite on there that's removable. Makes them a little difficult to get out. But then also, sometimes the way these are locked up in there, that if you loosen one up and remove it all the way out, it makes it extremely difficult to get the other one out. So we want to take this out. So there we go. The tail piece is out. And you take your key and put it in. Rotate it however many degrees you want to. And then we have a follower. You put your follower in. By the way, you have top pins in this, and they're right here, pointing straight down. So make sure your follower is turned in a way to catch those pins so they don't fall out. Once that's unlocked, stick that in there. Catch those pins as they come out. Set this aside for later. So then we want to go to this. So this is your core. And these are the pins. You can see with the key that's in there, how those are nice and neat, smooth on top. So then we want to take this key out, discard that. The key we're wanting to key it to, we turn it and stick it in the keyway. And you can see there, with that key in, you've got some pins that are up high and some pins that are down too low. So that we don't want. After we do that, I said I want to keep that center pin in. Okay, we've got the core here. That pin fit with our cylinder. We're going to leave that in this core. So we're working with a Yale keyway. Unfortunately, I don't have pins and tumblers for a Yale. The closest match that I have is a Quickset. So I've rekeyed several of these already, and I think I found the right pins for this. So what we do is we just get a pin that matches, and we drop it down in there, and that feels pretty good. I believe it was 4, 3, 4, 2. So I'm going to grab a 3 here and drop it down in and see how that feels. That feels okay. And I believe it was another 4. 4 is pretty good, and I believe this one is a 2. Okay, we've got them in there. I'm satisfied with that looks. One of them sitting just a little proud of the hole, so we just take a locksmith's file, very fine, and we just ease that over top of those just to bring those down to grade. I'm gonna finish this off camera because it's easier. Okay, off camera, you didn't see it, but I just filed that little pin right there, tumbler, just to where it wasn't so proud of that. Once you get to that place, you want to give it a try. Stand your cylinder back up, make sure your top pins are in the up position. Make sure your follower is turned to where you don't make a bad mess. Slide it in together, pushing the follower out at the same time, and then give it a try. That is silky smooth right there. This is exactly what we want. I'm going to pull this out just for demonstration purposes. This is the key that we used originally. And stick that in there, and it doesn't work. So, and try the other key, the one we just keyed to, and it's good. Okay, from right here, we want to drop the cylinder and make sure we scratch it really well. And then we want to put the tail piece back on. And we want to take the screws and line them back up. No need to add more Loctite. You can feel as they go in that they're still a little bit sticky still. And a helpful tip, start your screws. Start all of them before you tighten any. If that's anything we say around the fort to the guys I work with, to my sons, we want to tighten them all, or I'm sorry, we want to start them all before we tighten any. So we get that done. Just to verify, flip that rascal back over, get the key, stick it in there, silky smooth. All right, that's 3 down and however many more to go. Hey, thank you so much for following along today. If you'd like to see more like that, just let us know in the comments below. It's a pleasure to have you along today. Locksmithing 101. By the way, this reef in the background right here, my wife made. If you might be interested in something like that, just let us know. I'll be glad to stick a camera over her shoulder and let her show you how to do it step by step. Just want you to also know that the Lord's are coming back. If you're not ready, you need to get ready. If you are ready, you need to stay ready. I'm Ranger Sprocket, and for Project 38, we'll see you next time.